Okay, so a lot of you know my story, or you know bits of my story. You know I either did time, or that I was a drug addict, or that I have a bunch of tattoos. So I've obviously done time, whatever. And now I talk about the soul and spiritual awakenings and being present and meditation and things like that, which is, I don't know, just ironic to me, I guess, to go from one extreme to the other and reflecting on it like this. Here's a trip in real time. Anyway, I've been doing time, or some sort of time or institution, since 2011, since I was 16 years old. The beginning of 2011, I went to Camp Shelby. The Youth Challenge program, didn't even graduate, got kicked out because on my second pass I was arrested for possession of marijuana, which is another ironic little detail. Yeah, so I went to JDC, went to jail, and I went right back. But, I mean, for getting high, I had no intentions of not getting high. I had no intention of staying sober. Yeah, so I was depressed. This is all still 2011. Ended up going to a mental institution, Brentwood, and then I started taking triple C's every day. I started robo-tripping. I started cold cough and congestion pills. Was taking them every day. Long story short, Mom ended up thinking it was best that I went to rehab. That rehab ended up being Mercy House's Youth Challenge program, which is a 14-month long program. Still in 2011. And was there for about 4.5 months, and ended up another long story short, maybe I can make a video about that one day, because all these separate instances the transition was never smooth. I ended up running away and disappeared for like a week, still in the car, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't face any repercussions. My mom let me come home. Still in 2011. But at the end of 2011, that was all in 1 year. So, basically, what I'm trying to say is, I say that to say this. Since 2011, I've been on probation, parole, or been in some type of institution for half my life. Literally. Since I was 16. I'm about to be 32. I just left my parole officer, and I know that my time is supposed to be coming up soon, and she just told me that she was sending my paperwork over, and that I should be getting off parole next month. I'm free. I'll be officially free. I've been doing time. That's the thing. I was doing time, though, way before 2011. Before I was 16. I was locked up in my head. I lived life so carelessly, did not give a fuck about anything. I didn't love myself. I wasn't capable of loving anybody else. And I didn't know how to fix that. I didn't have an answer. I didn't know why. People would ask me, why do you keep going back to prison? And I really just didn't have an answer. Sure, the dumb or quick answer would be because I can't quit getting high, but why can't I quit getting high? Why can't I quit making the decision to live my life in and out of the penitentiary? That was up until 2013, where I had my spiritual awakening, and everything changed. And now, here we are, going on 3 years since my spiritual awakening, which happened in prison, having the worst, at the time, the worst penitentiary in Mississippi. A lot of people would say that the worst penitentiary in Mississippi would be Parchman. Not at this time. Parchman had already, the new commissioner had already come in. Parchman had already been fixed up. And all those people got sent. All the people that were doing the gangbanging and setting shit off, they got sent to other places, like where Albus ended up going, which was Greene County, Area 1. Called it Gangland. But that's where, and yeah, I was strung out for the entire time I was in Greene County, which was about half a year, a little less. But that's where I got the book that my mom sent me that changed my life. That's where my spiritual awakening truly started happening, before I knew what was happening at all. I was still getting high. Something was happening to me, and I knew it. And I knew that it felt supernatural, and I didn't know that that I was having symptoms of a spiritual awakening. I had no idea. I was hearing tones, which I know sounds crazy, but I was hearing tones. I was having really bad, crazy deja vu like I've never had before. And yeah, that was just the beginning of it. It wasn't until when spiritual awakening started happening, and I read in the book that you have to set your intentions. Intentions are just a super powerful thing. You can literally make anything happen through your intentions, and that has stuck with me to this day. My mom was right there at done with me, and no one could blame her. I fucked up every chance she gave me. But so she wasn't really just, I had pretty much burned every bridge I had while my mom was, looking out for me while I was locked up. And she wasn't trying to help me really but she was holding back, trying to get me out of Greene County. And when I read that in the book, something clicked. And I was like, okay, all you have to really do, if you want to get out of here, all you have to do is get up and tell your mom, call your mom, and tell her the truth. Just be completely 100% honest with her and tell her what's going on, what's happening, and that you're going to die in here. If you stay in here, you're going to catch a disease, or from sharing needles, or die of an overdose, or get stabbed because you owe the wrong person money. And I did, and my mom heard me when I said it, and she got me out of Greene County, and ended up going from Greene County to Carroll Montgomery, and that's where the deja vu started. And that's where I realized something was happening to me. I didn't know while I was in Greene County. I knew something felt weird. I didn't know the extent of it until someone offered me meth while I was at Carroll Montgomery. It was like 3 days after I just got there, and he offered me meth. And okay, so I made a promise to myself before I even went to prison, that if I go to prison, I'm going to spend every day I can out of my mind high as I can possibly be. I wasn't going to spend 5 years of my life in the penitentiary sober. It just wasn't even comprehensible to me. So that's what I had been doing. I did for the first 4 years of being locked up. And then dude offered me meth at Carroll Montgomery, and I said no. And shocked myself, honestly. But it felt good. It felt empowering, and was like, wait a second, what did I just do? I couldn't even believe it. And I got up and I called my mom, and I told her, and this is around the time where it was like I was being downloaded with information. I just knew all of these things all of a sudden, and things that were going to set me free, and things that did set me free, and have continued to have a profound effect on me to this day. I still give all the credit to God, obviously, but what is God? God is everything. Therefore, so God is to me, is a broad term. So I give thanks to my spiritual awakening, which is basically me giving thanks or credit to my spirit. My spirit quiet my ego down just enough for me to hear the frequencies, for me to hear the tone, to hear the shifting of realities, to be honest. And it changed my life forever. So that's where my credit goes, is my spiritual awakening. Yeah. Comment down below if you want to hear more. Namaste.